Well, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Today is Tuesday, October 21st. And thanks everyone for coming today. Hello everyone on the panel. We have some exciting news today coming from our founder, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Funny thing was he reached out to me today and he said, you know what? We need to do a live. I've got some exciting news. I'm not going to just put a new O News up in the back office. Let's get the fun started. So I called Red right when he started his live to make the announcement. So hopefully many people are here today to hear the exciting news from our Mr. Ash Mufareh. So welcome everyone. It's all yours, Ash.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you, Susie. Thank you for putting this up on a quick note, and Red for announcing that on your live. These are some of the finest people I have met throughout this journey. So I'm delighted just to have you right there at door. That's a success. So just seeing you, being with you, thumbs up. The reason I thought I want to do this quick sort of like live, uh, unplanned, unscheduled, raw, uncut. It's going to the public because there's a tone and some tonality. I couldn't be I wouldn't succeed probably to deliver that in any text in ONews 17. So I thought, let's just talk from the heart and tell you a couple of things. Number one, I'm going to say, why is victory with Ash? That's important. We have to talk about that. The second thing I'm going to talk about today is, are we ready? And the timeline and the schedule, the plan, the route for this platform after we understand why it is. And of course, the last uh, section, I will say the status of the platform itself and the selection of our priority placement. So three major topics. Okay, I'm going to begin with this. Okay, I've never been excited in business as of today, because I love it when it works as planned, on schedule, finally. So this is really good. A while ago, we decided we want to build a new vehicle from scratch to move forward. And we began on that way before we even talked about Victory with Ash. We started developing the main business for obvious reasons. We've talked about that repeatedly and many times, why it's not hatching the same old vehicle on passive and moving forward. Still there, to be clear. Passive is not shut down, is not closed, is still there, but it's not going to take us to where we want to go. So the dream is the same. In fact, it has been refined and reformed, okay? And we're still going to that dream. Bad news for the haters, okay? We're not going anywhere. We're going to get that dream. It's actually almost within reach. You disappear, you die, you vanish, you get depressed, whatever happens to you, nobody bothers, okay? But there are millions of people are waiting and excited to see this dream come to reality, okay? And we will never surrender or give up in any way or quit chasing that dream, okay? In fact, we believe it's a done deal. We believe it is success inevitable because we have the right ingredients for that, whether the mindset, the intention, the network, the technical ability, the heart, the resources, the funds, and the demand, which is you. You need it, we will build it, and we are building it. So the reason we decided to do this bridge, to go from ONPASSIVE to the dream business. Yes, the dream business, and we know the name and all of that. It doesn't matter right now. But we chose not to talk about the main business within the platform of ONPASSIVE. We could, but then we're kind of mixing things up. It's basically repeating the same thing, same ideology, the same mentality, the same mindset, the same entitlement, the same negative things, the same network, the same structure, this, that. And that is not going to take us to where we want to go. Because we've learned a lot. We decided to talk about the main business in an exclusive private platform called, we named it, called Victory with Ash. Okay. And that name was strategically chosen. Victory to represent our tenacity, perseverance, and determination to win. Put in the right effort, doing the right work. And it's not from, and it's not for Ash. If Ash need to bring out his success or victory, I don't need to build a platform for that purpose. There is nothing that I'm delivering within Victory with Ash for Ash. If I need that, I don't have to tell you about it, okay? So the delusional mentality, they're thinking victory for Ash or this, what do I have? Why do I have to build the platform to cast my victory? Do you think a random comment from a lunatic out there in the internet space is going to determine my victory or not? It's here. I'm a winner. I was born a winner and to win. Your opinion to the, ding-dongs, okay, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change the fact. You call me anything. Why I don't get affected? Because it doesn't matter. It just brings more negativity to yourself. It doesn't even get through my head. So keep wasting your time. Not going to save your time. So it is Victory with Ash, with, okay, and it's not for, okay, and it's not from, meaning from is entire, like you just sit and receive. I'm going to send you victory. It doesn't work that way. It's winning and succeeding together with. It's it's a two-way street. You and I, we grant victory together. I have a lot of value to deliver. I needed this platform. And why Ash? Because it's not with ONPASSIVE. And it's not with a business. This is my personal gift to you. It's a gift. Nobody paid for it, a dime or really for it, okay? So if I give it to this very panel right here, 11 incredible people, I know I'm going to change their life. Well, at least better their life, improve it. Then not for me. That's a beautiful base and network for me. Add another 10, oh my God. Add 100, 1,000, I'm on the moon. So it's not about the number, it's about those who I know would take the opportunity, really apply it and improve their life. especially in business. With that being said, the platform, I'll talk about the exact details and the rollout of that, okay? So we decided not to talk about the dream business in ONPASSIVE. We had to create this thing. Okay. Now, there are some mixed information about the past. How is it now? All of that. Okay. We need a platform to talk in. Okay. And we need to adjust some of our thinking, and we need to improve our way of operating moving forward. It was necessary to create this bridge, Victor with Ash. Anything related to ONPASSIVE, I'll talk to you in the pop-up. In Onews, I'll address it there. If we need to meet for that purpose, we can do that. Still there, not going anywhere until now. There is no reason to close it or shut it down. It got some outstanding issues. We've talked about that, and that will be there. But it's not stopping us to move forward. So we had to go through this tunnel or bridge, if you wish, Victor with Ash, to move to the next business. We're not going to talk in ONPASSIVE about the dream business. Okay. So 3 reasons people think or speculate. This is what I understood, okay? Watching as much as I could from what's going on out in the public, in the field. Okay, Ash nailed it. This is a great idea. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to run with it. It's a wise decision to go through this bridge to the main business. They got it. Those are minority. I know 11 of them are here. Okay. So I'm not going to argue that mentality or way of thinking. B, they're thinking there's a lot of vague ambiguity. It's unknown. I don't know information, all of that, okay, about Victor with Ash, or it's just confusing. Is it going to be another founders? Is it going to be another 7 years? Is it going to, okay, you could think that, okay? So I will address it. And I'm volunteering, going to tell you what I also hear, not directly to me, but some speculation and skepticism goes around that, okay, Ash is doing this just to buy time. Okay, so the first scenario, which is we've nailed it. Not going to argue that. We believe it was the right thing and the wise thing to do. So that's A. B, about the vagueness, all of that, or if it's ambiguous, do we have? No, I've never been clear. I've never been so settled on the plan, on business as of today. Never. It's exactly working as planned, perfectly. So it's leading us to the right thing. I just talked to you. It was necessary to create a midway station between all vehicle and the main destination or the main business, okay? It has to do that. So is it the business? Absolutely not. It is free, and that's another reason, because it's main business, Victory with Ash. It's not the main business. If it was the main business, then there would be money involved for selling products or commissions or however, okay? But because it is not the business, it's a good system, program, platform to transition to the main business. Ash is buying time. I'll address that in 2 ways, okay? Number one, I don't need to buy time. I don't have to create this or spend any time, energy, or money on Victory with Ash. Why do I have to create something extra if it was free. Why do I need to create it? I can tell you, A, I'm not moving forward. That's it. I'm going to stay with ONPASSIVE. I'm going to fix what needs to be fixed. And that's it. I'm tired of this. You figure out your future. You do that. But that's not me. Okay, so we are still as determined, if not more, about that dream as day one. The second thing to say, the main business will be ready. I know this, let it go viral. In April 15, I'm just choosing somebody's birthday, 2029. I'll see you then. Leave me alone. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'll see you in a couple of years, okay? Can I do that? Okay. So the narrative to buy time or waste time, that's obviously not a very wise perspective. So, okay, I can give better ideas if I meant to buy, to gain time. We don't need to, okay? And ambiguity is like, okay, we're going to talk within the platform. That's where I'll be giving updates about the main business. So what's unclear? It's all clear, spot on. Okay, so now I hope you understand in this, few minutes talk that it was important to create VICTORYWITHASH. We're going to adjust our mindset. We're going to let go of some negativity of the past, including some individuals, some, entitlement, and the way we operate in general. Okay? So far, so good? Just checking. Okay. So the last thing we're going to talk about the selection, but what's something in between we're going to talk about now? So we talked about the reason for VICTORYWITHASH. We're going to talk about where does it stand, okay, in terms of the status, right? Okay. So the status, the platform is done. In terms of function, website, all of that. Started working on that with only 3 people. Basically, the second week or so of September, after we decided we had to create that. So it wasn't in the plan. And I'm using the 3 people exact information to give you the message. Our team is way, way bigger than that, or teams. So the main business is not VICTORYWITHASH. We just pulled a couple of people to do this on a quickie, okay? This platform. And now they don't need to stay here. It's done, they go back to their work. They've given me the tools, the platform where I can manage it myself. I can add, remove, subtract, this, that, okay. Obviously, I will need help, because of the activities, okay? But it doesn't mean our developers need to continue creating that. So VICTORYWITHASH is done. What will be added to VICTORYWITHASH is not there, which means, I'm talking about, let's be more specific, the content, the classes, the training program is not there. So it's not like, okay, you log in, you're going to find that. Because if it does exist, that means it's either from the present, right now, we got it, or it's from the past. Doesn't make sense. So the content of these programs are going to be exclusive. And they're not available anywhere. They're not refurbished. They're not generic. You cannot find them anywhere. This is exclusive and will be created for the members of Victory with Ash. Exclusively. Can be found anywhere else. This is selective material. I'll talk more about this now, okay? Now, purposefully, we chose to start with the blank content. The functions, everything, all the section is like elementary. Anyone can get like in a minute. Clear? Now, we will start adding other as we go, because it doesn't exist, and it's not available right now. It will be created for you, but we do have everything is lined up. As Chris and Sherry said yesterday, everything is lined up as far as for the content there, okay? The plan for the education, okay, it is there. Okay, so that will go there because it will be fresh. And you have a privilege to access this information, okay? So that was intentional to start blank, because we're not inheriting anything from the past, and there's nothing to grab off any shelf or market there, okay? It's not available. So it is intentional. It's a blank chapter. We write it together. For how long? We do have a plan. I'm not going to disclose that like publicly. Why? Because we do have a plan to go through this material, and within there, we talk about the official business. Okay? But this is not our destination. This is just a bridge that we're going through to the dream, to the promised land. And we will get there. Okay, you're going to find out all the details within Victory Dash. Are we going to talk about that in the public? No. Are you go and do a recap and everything within Victory Dash? No, okay? Now, it's so simple. There's a huge value there, and if you don't want to miss out on that value, just follow instructions. We made it crystal clear. Okay? There's no entitlement here. This is a gift, but can be taken back any moment, with no exception. You've seen how we behave. We're taking this very serious, even if we have to take uncomfortable decisions sometimes, or some controversial steps. We don't care. We're going to do what's right, and we're going to get there. If I end up there with 3 people, I have accomplished my dream and legacy. I'm not going after the number. I'm not bugged by how fast I get there. Okay? So now everything is ready. That brings us to the last topic, okay, which is what happened with the application, all of that. Let me address this, and I'm going to volunteer with some questions that go in your head, but they mean so much. So let's talk about what happened to the application and why is it taking this much time. I'll talk to you crystal clear with full transparency, as always. Keep in mind, not everything I have to go to the rooftop and shout it out and like, okay. There are things that I don't need to go through them, okay. And they are irrelevant to you. I tell you what you need to do. No, but sometimes I give extra, knowing me. Perhaps, okay. We didn't clone the database of ONPASSIVE to VICTORYWITHASH. Then again, we're just repeating the same thing. So we're starting 100% scratch. So we decided to be selective. Yes, we're giving a priority to everybody in ONPASSIVE first. So there's no one out in the public is invited to Victory with Ash before our elected leaders and network within ONPASSIVE. We're not going to even open it for months. I'm talking about the transition from ONPASSIVE to Victory with Ash. Immediately, like within a matter of days, that's it. It will be open for the public and no longer exclusive. So if you think about it a couple of weeks, no problem. Okay? You could do that. You can come later or never or after 5 months, okay? It's up to you. But we're not camping. We're moving fast. As a matter of fact, this is something I want to address. By the way, this is just a bonus information, okay? Red Redfern spot that, like, okay, on the 27th of September, a live update with you, and I said it will be 10 to 11 questions. Remember that application? So the pending question, there are 10. The pending one could have been 11, was the YouTube question. And we were careful about adding that because we don't want to in any way send a message or a signal to have a YouTube channel in order to qualify. So that's why we believe, given the first option with 0 or no channel, that solves the issue. No problem, just tell us you don't have a channel. So that was done. Julie, if you have to go, you let us know. Somebody else will take over. Okay, you're good? Okay. So that made it 11, okay? But they ended up 12. Well, remember there is a country of residence and the influence outreach. That was one question, A and B, but we thought the way it was, it could create some confusion, being the same question. So we broke it into 2. So we ended up with 12. I didn't talk about that since the 27th. Today is the 21st, okay? 3 weeks ago. Is it a big deal? You just trust. We're being transparent with you. But I can explain to you if I have the time. I'm using that not because I need to explain this sophisticated topic. No, I'm giving you the example of not everything need to be chewed up, okay, repeatedly. Simple. If we don't say it, it's for a reason. If we say what we say and it's something different, okay, don't judge, okay? Now, the other thing, I'm going to volunteer. Well, Ash is taking too long. You know, there are so many tools out there, all of that, like AI, you could sort this out in an hour, the application do that. Yeah, you're damn right. Okay. However, this is not a chicken slaughter. I know, like, you know, no. This is really a very personal, meticulous, diligent process because of the value of Victory with Ash. So those to be in the top position, they must be the best possible selections. So to be clear, I didn't start reviewing the applications when we closed the applications on the 10th, Friday on the 10th of October. The minute it went live, I started monitoring the results, the application. But to be clear, also the application is not the main determining factor or the only one of the applications to accept those applicants. It's a good indicator, but it's not the main one and not the only one. This helps us to go through the large numbers systematically to narrow them down to the best of the best. So since that time that the application went live and became available, we've been reviewing. There are some individuals that, not the only thing that goes through our mind nonstop, but I thought about some individuals for days. Just one single individual. Like, I didn't make it. It was not an easy decision whether to include them or exclude them from the first placement. And if people rushed in to saying, "Oh, I'm not moving forward with Ash," okay? Can I whisper something to you? Because they know we're not taking them with us. Why would they volunteer to do that, knowing the massive value with us? When they sense they're being pushed off the boat, "Oh, no, I'm not moving forward." And some cynical ones that are actually playing it in a hypocrite way. Just in case, privately, they're saying, "I'm not moving forward," just in case they're not invited or not welcomed, but they filled out the application. Which one is it? Okay, so I'm sorry to expose a couple of you, but the bottom line is there's no Catholic marriage here, okay? We're not tied. There's no obligation, and that's a good thing to give a gift or something for free. I can take it back anytime. The code of conduct is very simple. The terms of use are so easy, straightforward. Any language could be understood. You don't want to lose that. Okay. Now, the positioning there, okay, that was a major difficult topic. Initially, we thought we're going to transition from Victory with Ash to the dream business. Migrate. But the last 2 seconds before going live with the main business, we discover or recognize some troublesome individual. They will not go. Even if you're at the doorstep with our business, we'll let you go. No exception. So I hope you understand why this is such a big deal, because I know the value of Victory with Ash, and I know what is this going to transform into. I'm telling you, this is a life-changing experience, and you don't want to miss that. It's free. The less for me, the better. That I can manage, that I can enjoy, and the cost. The less, the better. Free, I'm happy. So I'm going to give you a number of the many people that have actually filled up. I'm talking about people, not multiple accounts and things. Okay. Over 600,000 people from the 200 countries across the globe have filled out the application. This is a reflection of how many serious people they believe they have a shot to be in the top position, in the priority placement. We've heard the example, Redfern. He probably filled out one or two, maybe him and his wife Jane, example. I'm not sure, one or two they did. But I know they are gonna, obviously, or they are open to onboard some of their children or family members, etc. Right? And that brings up the topic is these are so many applications. So many. So the first thing, we had to cut it in half. We have the tool. I could play with you. I can impress you. The technology that we've developed on the fly. Okay. So we cut it in half. Then we said, okay, from this 300,000 plus, we're gonna narrow it down to. Initially, we thought, let's take 10,000 with us. That's the size of a Victory with Ash, if we have that. Okay. Then we took it to 10%, about 60,000. Okay. Then there were some people that I've never heard of, or I have no idea. And some people are, again, crooked. They're saying something in the public, but we caught their application, so they've been excluded. So we brought it down to the 10,000 and then around 2,000. And as of last week or sometime, we were hovering around 1,000 for a while. Okay. And today I can tell you just roughly 60 people are confirmed. Okay. You could understand, I could have just check. Okay. Export a file, invite them, day one. That doesn't align with the value of Victory with Ash. I'm telling you. If you're not the level of John White, you're not going to be the first invitee or Marcian or any of the panels here, all of them. If you're not of that caliber, it's unlikely you could be a good representation for our platform. Okay, so to recap all of that, maybe you could do that, no problem. Okay, I hope by now you understand why it was so necessary to create Victory with Ash, that bridge, and it's not the destination. Secondly, it is done. So that's success. It's done. It's in our hands. And the selection process was not easy due to the value. So now we are moving forward. So as Sherry and Chris said, we are launching Victory with Ash this month. Okay, the platform is ready to receive the first wave of invitees, those exclusive leaders. We're going to work with them to go to the second wave. Same fashion. We're going to work together. We're going to vote. We're going to view and dissect and analyze some individuals. Whether you come as number, for the sake of analogy, number 1 or number million, 900,000, okay, you're going to have access to the same value, to the same quality of the platform. There's no timestamp, there's no date, it's all relevant, and it's not multi-level, it's not a pay-in structure. So I brought this, I did that, we're not counting, there's no leaderboard, there's no okay. But we need the tools to invite, to spread the good. So now I'm not only giving you this as a gift, but also giving you the honor and the privilege to spread this and pass this good value. You believe they're a deserving person? This will impact them. This will impact their business if they use it. And you give it to them as a gift. you cannot put a price on that. So I'm going to use an example. It's all hypothetical, okay? Conceptual, just to walk you through. I invite roughly selected people, regardless of the number. Don't get stuck with the numbers, okay? Immediately, I'm going to work with them to check. I need their input on a few individuals. So we're expanding that circle, all right? So if I hear you, and I'm sorry, next week or this, a couple of days from now, oh, I'm a master link. I am number one. My ID is number 75. All of that. I will tell you, you're going to try to log in. It's not going to log you in. And you're not going to have a place to reach me or support or any of that. That's simple. There's no warning. I don't have time. I need to focus on delivering this value, transitioning into the mainstream. I don't have time for nonsense. You tell me I was number one, I was number three. You're going to post on the public. We're going to catch you, okay? I have seen incredible brother keepers and sister keepers. Amazing. They will catch you. I'm not the only set of eyes here, okay? So you're going to have so many people. We'll catch you. Whatever you say publicly, privately, it's going to find some way to get to us. If it doesn't align with what I said, this is not a competition. This is not about, having an authority over someone or aggravating people or none of that. Not a reflection of the past. Oh, next week you come and tell me in ONPASSIVE, I had 17 IDs. I have this and that. I have Joe before Sally or this and that. You're not going to be able to log next time you try to log in forever. Therefore, you're not going to the main business. You see, we're going quality, quality, quality. How many times I told you it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. I already have at least good 3, 5, 10 good fans. That's it. So I'm done for now. I told you the numbers. I told you the status. So somebody's going to say, oh, I didn't receive all of that. Okay. It doesn't mean you're not in. Okay? Is there a privilege or advantage of choosing, Gene versus Collins? You're going to receive the same exact value. The platform is fair, is equal to everybody. We don't have upline, downline, this, that terminology. Okay. Last point, I want to tell you how good is VICTORYWITHASH. Okay. So I could, if I want to be flashy, just in case you're thinking that way, I could hire some of the most famous speakers out there, like names you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you. To the head of any country with money, you could bring them, okay? It's a sad fact, but that's how life is, okay? So I could bring names you wouldn't believe. That's not what we're here to do. And we get a lot of buzz. We wake up the next day having no clue what just happened. Lots of buzz and hangover and all of that, but the next day, okay, what just happened? So am I going to bring people that are famous for themselves? No, I'm going to bring just a couple of people that I know. Because of them, I could build anything I want or achieve anything I want. It does work. This is unique, and this is exclusive executive training for this platform. I'm not going to find it out. So you're not going to find this unique, even for the individuals we have or the experts. They're not going to have this content anywhere else. We've worked so hard. We're still working on this moving forward. What would it mean to you? this thing, we're not going to come and talk about generic things. We're not going to come and talk about vague things. This will be yours truly. I will be giving you updates about the process of the business. And later it will be about the main dream business. Okay? That's my part. Then we'll be giving you exact training, okay, about changing topics, especially business, okay, wise. We're talking about how could you turn the impossible into possible? How could you remember any name? If you're in a room with 200 people, you remember all of their names. Some of you ask me, Ash, why do you remember? How can you remember all the names? Okay. I worked on it, and these people are going to teach you how to remember everybody's name. Never forget any name. And engage. How to, I'm giving you things. So why do I need to remember a name? I'm telling you, equip you to be a business leader, successful in any business, okay? And how can you attract more audience in your congregation or worship place or in business or community? How can you attract more people, increase the number and the effectiveness of the response? How can you be better business and network builder, attract? These are the best of the best, okay? If I looked at the whole world, okay, and selected who are the best people to teach this material. So I'm not gonna like go more into that. The reason I chose to give you some glimpses, you're gonna know them, and I'll give you more information, and then you're gonna realize why this was chosen. Not just random names, not public names who don't care about you. You just want to get paid and go. No, we're here to really make a difference and to make that impact. And for that, I'm going to say accurately. We go, you open the platform, it's blank. Hypothetically, December 1st, hypothetically, okay, allegedly. December 1st, we have the first class. Topic, one class. December 2nd, you're going to wake up with higher value than ever, with bigger experience in your business than the last 10 years. Tomorrow, today is December 1st, hypothetically, okay? Tomorrow, you're going to be a more effective leader and business builder. Tomorrow, class one. How much would it worth? Class one. That's going to make an impact. Can I charge $100 for that one class? Easily. $100, just one class. Of course, I'll give you a video of it exclusively. Okay? Easily, we could charge that for that material. There's no way you will get this for $100. No way. If we want a price on it, there's no way you're going to get that one class for $100. But what if we give you 10, 20? And who would you be, say, after 60 or 90 days? Just hypothetically, we're opening before that, just to be clear. Okay. Today is December 1st. How would you be the beginning of 2026? You will be transformed into a whole new level of leadership, business, become more attractive and more effective in many aspects of life. But we're focused on, success and victory. And I'm feeding you with the knowledge and specifications and specific things about a main business. Now, you take this knowledge. We forgot all the nonsense about the past by then. Think with me. And now you have a whole different altitude of your thinking, skill level. So now I'm giving you the knowledge, the preparation, the equipping, moving into to operate your life. I don't have to give you a business. That's it. I could leave a legacy with that, with the many people. Well, yet when you think it doesn't get any better or more perfect, we've given you all of that, you're more qualified and ready, and we give you the ability to expand your circle and network within Victory with Ash, and we'll give you the business offer, the opportunity, the main business, the dream, with the tools, with the technology, that we're going to teach you how to use them within Victory with Ash. We're not talking about 5 years ago. We're not talking about 7 years ago. When it was 7 years ago, we knew what we knew then. With today's technology and artificial intelligence and technology and all the tools that we have our hands on and knowledge, it's a whole different game. Doesn't make sense for me to teach you 10 years ago stuff. It was good then. We're going to teach you current skills and information, filtered, what works. I'm not going to come and tell you, okay, 10,000 ways that Thomas Edison experiments didn't work. I don't need to tell you the 10,000. I'm going to give you the one light bulb experiment that works. But not just one. I'm going to give you exactly what works. So whether it's expert 1 or 2, they have decades of experience individually. Collectively, we've been here for a while, okay? And add that, we're not going to tell you when things didn't work in 1962, or, 2003, or we're not, it's irrelevant. We're going to tell you what exactly works today, moving forward to the next business. But we're giving you that preparation. You're going to be a whole new personality after a few weeks in the game. In fact, day one, you're going to see the value. Day one, you're going to tell me, I'm happy to pay a couple $100 for this. Day one. 3 weeks, you're going to tell me, I'm happy to pay thousands of this. This will equip you and prepare you to acquire anything you want or any level of success in business. And it's a gift from me to you. See how big of a deal it is? And yet, I'm giving you, in my knowledge and my intention, to be the most perfected business model ever. So I'm giving you the knowledge and the actual system. Put the two together. You can succeed 100%. There's no joke. If you want to go, you're not going anywhere. That's why we need this pruning funnel to go through. You're not going along with us anyway, okay? And I didn't expect to be this long with you, but I hope I was really helpful to clear everything, lay it out. It's okay, it's an hour of your time, but I hope this was worth it. I hope, you forgive me if I repeated something or I simplified it too much, or if you still have something unclear, okay, no problem. We're going to be talking a lot in Victory with Ash. It's strategic, it's planned, organized, perfected, and if you come with the right mindset, you will succeed, period. It's that simple. I don't want to finish with this face or this personality. Let's bring up somebody who is lighter and more entertaining and more interesting. So back to you, Sister Julie, Susie, and everyone. You could You could take it anywhere you want. I'm here for a couple more minutes or so, but
Wow. Well, thank you. I think you were clear as a bell, and I think this was a great review of everything. And the only thing you forgot was you didn't give me any credit for giving you that word ding dongs. you you used the word ding dongs.
I owe you for that. I owe you
So
for
you
that.
owe me for that. But I think everything was absolutely clear. I have a sense of the posturing of this, the conviction of this, and it's we're all marinating in everything you just said, and it was terrific. And I'm so glad people on the panel are here and people are watching. So we appreciate your time. I think it was clear as a bell, and thank you for making all of connecting all those dots. We appreciate that. Anyone else want to chime in? You can.
I just wanted to say, Susie, it was very clear. And what I'm seeing from where I'm standing is value stacking, and value stacking. And that's where I see on Victory with Ashes, values and value stacking. And we are ready. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Okay. You may not have a question, but you can bring a flavor to this session, especially if your name is Chris Johnson or Mike Ellis or Red Redfern or of these characters. I'm sure you have your fans, and they're definitely excited and eager to hear something from you.
Yeah, let me say a couple things, Ash, while I'm here.
Please.
If people understand what you've just told us, Ash, really the world is your oyster. Education, knowledge is the key to everything. And what's really exciting about what you're doing, you're giving us everything we need to be successful online. This isn't speculation. This isn't anything we need to argue about. You come in, you listen, you learn a little bit, and then you go into the new vehicle, and it's a done deal. It's not something you can speculate about. It is done. So what you're doing, Ash, I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's a perfect place to be. I can't wait to see what you have to share with us, because there are a lot of things I don't know. And when I get that knowledge, Katie, bar the door. And everybody here can say that same thing. Katie, bar the door, because you're going to go places you never thought you were going to go before. That's it, Ash. Great job.
Thanks, Mike. Good job. Thank you. Actually, my promise to you, any information you're going to find with us, first of all, it's like hands-on. We're talking about practicality, practical things. We're talking about things that work specific to our journey, okay? You're not going to find it anywhere else. This is guaranteed at any price. So that's the view of it, the exclusivity of it. And those who are thinking we're not, listen, I'm not a big fan of traditional, typical education. You know this about me. If it's irrelevant, if it's outdated, you're not going to hear it. Talking about fun things that work, and you want them. You take it today, tomorrow, you have a higher value within. You're a great leader, you're a great individual, you're happy, you're successful, you're satisfied about where you are, but only you can go higher. Just day 1, day 2, day 10. 60, 90 days, you're totally transformed into a new level of yourself, a whole new level, giving you the exact business. So we're giving you the foundation to do it. You could apply it there. You could build your own business. You could have another business and crush it. Results oriented. What works? Are we going to have a textbook and start yawning and things that you hit? No, that's boring. No, it's going to be fun, simple in a way a brickhead would do it, okay? Or my grandmother in her grave would be having fun with it. If we can teach her how to turn on a computer or a cell phone, that's it. That's all it takes. Turn on that brick and that's all the skill that you need.
All right, let me take control. John and Dan are both looking like they want to say something. So let's do age before beauty. So John White, you go right ahead, my brother.
Yes, this is revolutionary. You have companies who start something, they know that there's a failure rate, but they don't care. They're money motivated. What is going to be disruptive is that this platform that we have, that was a gift, it's not going to cost us anything but time, just effort. Mr. Mufareh's philosophy hasn't changed. You have to do something in order to get something. And that's the equalizing effect of this mind-boggling opportunity. Sure, maybe someone had thought about that, but they let greed, they let all those things get in front of the love for people. This is totally revolutionary. And if I were in the shoes of other income opportunities on the internet, I'd go somewhere else and see if I can get enrolled into Victory with Ash.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Listen, a couple of things. I'm glad we didn't hang up yet. You got me reflecting more. Okay. So the first thing is about the chosen people to start this movement with us and this new chapter. Those who already align with us as of now, and would you ask, why do we need to go and learn? Okay, because obviously there is a little bit of a gap in the mindset, and you're definitely, I'm talking about for the larger numbers, and you keep referencing to the past and mixing things and all of that and bringing things from the neighborhood and mixing this and so that's why we need to clarify all of this through this platform. But who they're aligned with us already, they don't need it. But we're hoping they carry this mission with us. So collectively, we could lead you and help you give that knowledge. But would you learn? I'm talking about the first wave. I am more excited than you think myself for this transition and the materials. You're going to be at a higher level in terms of your confidence, of your knowledge, know exactly what works, and show you how to use it and all of that. And at the end, we give you the key to the dream opportunity. Basically, we have built the success ladder right here. And up there, it is our dream. All you have to do, take off your hands out of your pockets and go step by step with us. In a reasonable time, you're going to be there. Can you do it anywhere in the world? Yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how much money you have, how educated you are, what language you speak, how tall you are, how big you are. It doesn't matter. All that matters is your desire to success and making a difference. So back to the platform. Okay, and I giggle with this because about the time buying and all of that. So if I want to burn the clock, Victory with Ash, I don't need to call it Victory with Ash. I call it the main business. The holy business, call it, okay? Some of what we've done already, put it there and put a price on it. Who else would you find more interested in actual genuine value? I hope you got this, than their bank account. Show me in case. I'll be your first follower. Let me explain to you. We could have just not spent the time, the energy, the effort, whatever you call it, okay, to build this and go through this and still work right on that. Just go to the main business. Or if you don't think the main business is a lot greater than this, like over the time, the months, this is something in a couple of weeks, right? 3 people. Put that in mind. What is done with greater number and longer, bigger budget? So if this is that good, it's not $100 subscription if I want to have it as a paid thing. Put commissions or we could really turn this into a business. I could. And it's not going to blink. We were unaffected by the AWS outage yesterday. So I could put a price on it. I could throw a couple of the things we've developed here and a business. Call it a day, tomorrow. Do we want to do that? Or do you understand how valuable it is and how I'm after the value, making a difference, and I care way less if I care at all about the revenue and the profit. Okay, if somebody's getting fired today, I apologize and thank you for your time. And okay, let's go to work because we're going to work with those good friends. And we're happy and honored that they stuck around. And to be clear, if, again, those 100 people that are ready to come in, we just have fun with them for the next few weeks, I'm done. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. But I know there are a few thousands there would be happy to do it. If we succeed to reach 10,000 good quality people within the next 2 months to this platform, we've made history with that. 10,000 leaders, 10,000 individuals. So I'm not after the numbers. If this is our capacity, we killed it. I hope this is clear to you. So I don't want you to be goofing with me about the numbers, how many, this, that. Please. I'm happy with a couple. Couple hundreds, way too many. A few thousands, more difficult to handle. Tens of thousands, I don't know if we're going to go that big. But if we have such a value, I know it's going to be in high demand because you're in and you get a couple of classes, you're going to say, holy cow. That's the type of school I want to send my kids to. And it's clean stuff, okay? My children will be from the first to learn, okay? But I will charge them for free to them. I'm kidding. Okay, so I would love to hear back from you. I know we have some groups and we have some YouTube and we have some ways to reach out and voice your input. Happy to do that. The next step is going to be, I'm going to be working with some individuals on inviting those selected people, and collectively we vote, we evaluate, we discuss individuals, we onboard them. If within this year, 2025, you get access to Victory with Ash, take that as a privilege, take that as a win, take that as a very good thing in your life. Don't bring anything about the past or what's going to happen in 2030, or okay, just take 3 months or so in your life, okay, and this will be impactful regardless of the number. If you make it, again, number 17 or number 1,000, doesn't matter. Hope that's clear. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Ash.
Sure. Let's have fun.
That's Ash.
Thank you, Ash.
I love it when it works.
Thank you, Ash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Worked. It worked.
Thank you so much. Good day, everyone.
Everyone.
See you later. Please make
Sayonara.
sure, please
Bye.
make sure follow. It's still live right now. Go on your YouTube, follow all the YouTube channels. All these people on here probably